through the door at the back, grab some water or that, come back in whenever you feel up to it. I'm over here, so give me a shout if you need anything at all. We've got some audio loop headsets as well. If you want to use those, again, just give me a shout. The lights should stay like this, but they have been kind of cutting out, so I'll do my best to run in the background as quickly as I can. But there'll always be light here, and there will be loud bangs or anything like that, but there'll be some background music. Boom. Over to you.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hey.
My name is Reese, and I am the Games Master for this hour, and all the hours were leading up to 3 o'clock today. What is this? What are we doing? We are playing a tabletop role-playing game. What does that mean? Well, these wonderful individuals around me play their own individual unique characters with their own special sets of abilities and skills and personality that they can apply to the world. And I, as the Games Master, control the rest of the world. I control the enemies they fight, the allies they make, the islands they explore, and the seas they sail upon. Did not go well over there, guys.
She has a T-Rex's arms, like, it's gonna be clumsy.
To catch you up on our adventure so far, our players are crew members upon the Spirit of the Horizon, a scientific research vessel that was sent to investigate an island that seemingly appeared overnight. Whilst investigating, they uncovered a tablet and awakened a great old dead god. In a last-ditch attempt to escape as the god destroyed their fleet, they read the stone tablet, casting a spell they didn't fully understand, thrusting them into a new reality, as they've explored over the last 2 months or so. They have met new species, discovered new lands, uncovered new social structures to understand, made allies and enemies along the way. And their main mission is to get back home, however that may be. I'm going to give our players a chance to introduce themselves, starting with my far right.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I'm playing Relora Ellenville, who is a half-elf bard, though depending on where we jump back in, she might also actually be a T-Rex at this present moment, having been press-ganged into it as a party trick. She's the commander of the ship, but obviously not really doing much commanding and quite susceptible to peer pressure.
Okay.
I'm Chaz, and I'm Golan Height, who's the captain of the Spirit of the Horizon. He has just celebrated his 48th birthday with many, many revels, and he considers himself a slightly maybe awkward friend to most people on the ship, and his one true love is his pet griffin, Chansey.
My name is Tom. I'm playing Norton Whitefeather, a very cowardly halfling fighter who learned how to fight when he was conscripted into a war he really didn't want to be part of. He finally managed to desert after 3 years of fighting and ended up hiding on the ship, whereupon he was swiftly found, because he's not that good at hiding, and put to work working in the armory, I think we decided. And he's now, for the first time, been summoned to come and help on one of the many expeditions that the crew have been doing.
Emily, I'm going to be playing Peanut, who's a halfling rogue who's also a chef. She likes to make lots of cakes, with possibly off-topic messages on them. And she got dragged into this last hour.
Excellent. We pick up as we find our party in the Komodo capital. They are put up in the Eastern Palace, this beautiful building with multiple rooms accommodating for all members of the crew. And in the main hall currently of this palace, there is a party going on. The sounds of music and revelry fill the air. There are crewmates playing games. Komodo have joined you. And in the center, you see Captain Golan and Commander Allura in her T-Rex form. Multiple people cheering around them. Peanut, what were you doing at this point?
Right now,
Yeah.
probably cleaning up the cake so there's not like icing bits hanging off when people have cut off pieces.
That's adorable.
Yes!
So wholesome.
I need the purity in my life. As this party is getting underway,
Beautifully execution. Oh my God, there's an execution tonight.
Ooh.
what does the party want to do?
Oh God, I need to go as a representative of the Spirit of the horizon.
I hear
where,
this.
Where the hell is a cleric?
I drop my Can I drop my concentration and
Yes.
turn back into Relora?
Yes.
Who still only had a sip to drink. So.
It's fine.
Okay.
I
I
need
just position myself near the captain.
Yep.
Just so that I
Let
know
me
where
tell
it
you
is.
something. I gotta tell you something. It's a great ship, guys. It's a great ship, great crew.
Cleric,
people,
I think a cleric was being asked for.
Brother
Okay.
Jurgen approaches.
Hey, my kind of people. Yeah.
All right,
my
how can I
man.
help, Captain?
Give us some skin.
Hey, come here, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on.
I
gonna cast
message him and I'm
Restoration
like,
on him.
please now, please now, please now.
You feel this warm energy emanate down your back, into your stomach, through your entire system as your drunkenness fades slightly.
There, yes, good. Right.
Good job, Captain.
Yes, excellent work, brother. Jürgen. Wait, so we should probably get to that execution, shouldn't we?
Yes, Captain, that's probably best.
And excellent work, Commander.
You
You're
feel a
welcome.
slight tap on your thigh. Do you want me to keep the festivities going here, Captain, or do you want it to stop? Maybe it's a bit somber.
I was about to say, considering there's a public execution, any sort of noise bleed is not going to be appreciated. So how about we just put a lid over the pot, as it were.
I will try my hardest, Captain.
Thank you, Galbert.
All right, you lot! Party's over! Captain, Commander Relora, Norton, you are currently outside the party.
Outside the back, having tried to enter twice, but being terrified by the fact that it was a T-Rex.
Yep,
So are they going to come out the door that I went in?
probably.
Right, off to the execution.
Peanut. Do you follow? Yeah. Okay, so
Oh, Norton, good to see you. It's probably important.
right.
It's probably important that you're there. You were instrumental in foiling the execution and in the interrogation.
Was I?
Yes.
Alright.
You were a very valuable member of the team. You always have been.
Oh, very nice of you, sir.
Do you want any cake?
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't really have much of an appetite at the moment.
Really, it's very good cake.
Yeah, I really don't. You know.
Okay.
Could I didn't get a chance to before things.
Mhm.
Could I have some peanut?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'll give you a piece that just says very on top of it.
I look at it.
it's delicious. Some would say a 21. Okay, so you make your way out of the palace and head back towards the main palace, the central palace of the Sultan. As you make your way through the streets, people are following along with you, as once again, you are regarded as heroes amongst these individuals.
God.
What a lovely baby. Thank you.
We named him after you.
Oh, good. It's a strong name. Strong name.
Golan.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good name, thank you.
we think it fits her.
Oh yes, absolutely. There you go. Oh yes, of course. A beautiful illustration. And who am I making this out to? Yes, good. Oh, they've got one of you, Commander. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's you as a T-Rex.
Whilst you're walking along,
Uh-huh.
a small Komodo girl runs up to
Oh
you.
God. Okay.
Are you Relora?
Yes, I am.
I heard stories about you. You're very brave. You make me want to be brave. And she runs off before you can say anything in return.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just going to be looking at Relora with the biggest shit-eating grin on my face.
I message the
Yep.
captain. I thought we weren't meant to leave an impact on this world.
There are worse kinds of impacts to leave.
As you make your way through the town, you hear multiple cheers as you go by, and you begin to approach the palace, and things become a slightly more somber atmosphere.
All right, game faces on, everyone.
You are
Norton's
spotted
face
by
does not
guards
change at
who
all.
make passage for you to have way into the main courtyard. Standing there on a stage, you see Mongawa, the leader of the Katafu, and the Sultan standing there, and in between them, on their knees, you see General Taradan and the assassin. As multiple people jeer and throw insults. Traitors! We just want peace! The Sultan steps forward and raises his hand, and the crowd falls silent. On this, the eve before negotiations begin between the Katafu and the Komodo, we experienced the most heinous of crimes. A betrayal amongst our own people for their own selfish desires, putting their wants and needs before the rest of the great Komodo city. Our people are proud and strong, and they do not embody this. For this, they have been sentenced to death, as is our way, as is the way of the Komodo. Mongua steps forward, and the Sultan takes a step to the side. The last centuries that this war has been raging between our people have been hard on us all. And after the assistance of incredible allies, and he gestures out towards the crew of the Spirit of the Horizon, we have finally found the grounds for peace and prosperity for both of our people. This will lead to great days for all of us. They both step back. Are there any final words from our traitors? The assassin stays silent. Gerald Taradan looks up at the party. A smile curls upon her face. The Komodo forget who they are. They forget the crimes that have been thrown at us, the hardships we have endured. There will be no peace between us and the Katafu. You can mark my words. At which point, their heads are lowered, and a ceremonial greatsword is placed into both Mongua and the Sultan's hands, as they raise the swords above their heads, and in perfect unison, in the silence of this courtyard, the blade comes down. The heads roll away from the bodies. There is clapping and cheering. Go forth, my people. Get a good night's rest, as tomorrow, a great day in the history of our world will begin. Go now. And the Sultan instantly turns and walks away. Mongua takes a moment and observes what he's done. Cold-faced, he turns and returns to his people. Is there anything the party would like to do at this point?
Go to bed.
Ask Peanut if she's got any more cake.
Yeah, there's some left.
Is it on you? Or is it back up there?
Yeah, it's just in my back pocket now.
I thought I'd just ask. That's alright. I'll have
It's
some.
in the big room with party was where you turned into a T-Rex.
Can I get a perception check from everyone?
Oh no.
Oh, hello.
Ugh. 8.
It's a non-natural 20.
Ooh.
24.
Oh! Okay.
It's my kind of perception.
I'm still. I think me and Peanut, are
Peanut.
still just chatting about cake.
Yeah.
Recently
You are
sober
having a
Golan.
discussion going back and forth about different cake recipes. You two, staring over the crowd as much as your small halfling form can, you look out at the Katafu. There are more of them than what you arrived with. You see these Katafu individuals with large, thick beards, slicked back hair, much more barbaric armour upon their bodies, and holding up with them, you do see one of them is holding a banner that you do not recognise from the rest of the Katafu ships.
What does it look like?
What does it look like?
Does
You
it
want to
have
know
any
what it
sort of,
looks like?
Does it have any sort of shot in the dark? Does it have any sort of winter imagery?
Yeah. Anything that might suggest
Oh,
cold?
yes, it does.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it does. It's a sword encapsulated in ice.
So you can almost say
Perfect.
that it's a
Does
sword
somebody look like they're in
striking
charge?
some coldness.
Is there somebody there who looks like they're in charge?
Make a perception check again, as you've seen the group, but you haven't seen if there's a definite.
That's a 22.
Ooh. As you look through the party, there is definitely an individual that appears to be in charge.
Can I approach him?
Her?
Sorry.
Wow, mate, way to make assumptions.
I know.
You approach this individual, a large
They're all
Katafu
talking,
woman.
aren't they?
I follow the captain.
Do I notice
Quite-
him leave?
quite reluctantly.
You would notice them leave,
Can I
yeah.
sense him following me? Can I just do that?
And I
Yeah.
immediately go, yeah, absolutely fine, absolutely fine. Yeah, I'll just.
They're locked in conversation. You see this large Katafu woman engaged in conversation.
Excuse me,
Yes, how can I help you?
Captain Golenheit.
Oh, you're the crew from the Spirit of the Horizon. I've heard many stories about you.
I don't believe we've met. I didn't catch your name.
Huakashan. You feel her hand and it's cold.
Wakashan.
People call me Iceblade.
Imagine they do. Teenager. Iceblade?
Yes,
I don't believe Cold Strike was invited.
we have our piece to say in the negotiations.
Are you going to say that with words or with swords?
Make an intimidation check.
When it matters, it doesn't work, does it? 13.
Is there something you want to say, Captain?
We are in the midst of ending a centuries-long war.
And we want the war to end, but we want the justice that is dealt.
Tell your men, if you interfere with these talks, I'll kill them. I'll kill them all.
Make an intimidation check.
This is only an earshot to those immediately around them, I'm guessing.
Yep. You can make a perception check to see if you can read their lips.
The back of your
I'm
head
going to make an
looks really
intimidation
scary.
check to see if I can perfectly recreate the end of John Wick 2.
Is that a perception check?
Yeah.
21.
Yes! 21!
I will keep my crew in line. You see the altercation go back and forth. There are words of anger. Clearly, the way the captain is talking to this individual, he's aggressive.
I want to, just during this conversation, I do send him a message, and it's just, please be careful.
Always am.
Excellent. So, she turns and leaves with her Katafu.
I will just watch them go.
Is there anything else the rest of the party is doing during this point as you see Captain Golan standing there staring down these Katafu individual who tower over him, but he seems steadfast and sure.
Are they walking away from him?
They are walking away.
When they're some distance away, I sort of sidle up to the captain
Mm-hmm.
and I ask what that was.
Peace in our time. No.
Peace in our time. And then I just walk off to the palace.
Right, could you be more detailed? 'Cause I
No, just go. I'm going.
okay, right. Just follow.
Okay. You make your way back towards the palace and... Oh no. Oh no. The party is still going in full swing. There is music going on.
Is there any cake left?
No, actually,
Make a perception check.
Actually, I'm in a bad mood now.
Oh yeah.
Because I'll just come in and be like, what the fuck is going on here?
You see as there are multiple people dancing, enjoying the music. You look over at your cake, and Philip, the ship's geologist, is passed out, face down in the cake.
Oh. Why?
He clearly enjoyed a large amount of it, and there's an empty bottle of wine next to him.
Can the word happy still be on the cake? Just like by his...
Absolutely. Just next to his face is the word happy.
Is any of it salvageable?
About a slice.
I told you all to rest. Wielding this maul around.
Galbert comes on. I'm really sorry, Captain. I tried, but they were just having such a good time, and I didn't have the heart to tell them no.
Can I stand on the table and just slam them all down?
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, I love making these. That's a 19.
The music stops. Everyone looks up at the captain, and even Philip stirs from his slumber, face covered in chocolate icing.
Didn't you hear the quartermaster? Party's over.
All right, Captain. People start to clear away and head towards their chambers for the night.
Not you, Chauncey. I could never be mad at you, Chauncey. Chauncey, you're the best. How big is the bed I'm staying in?
It's a king size.
Chauncey, sleep in my bed tonight.
You feel the gooey entity return to your shoulder, Laura.
I can't understand. Right. Oh, but the stats say that it speaks a bizarre mishmash of Common, Oran, and Aquan. I'm just saying what the stats say.
Bedtime.
You can go to my room. Just don't. Please don't slime the bed.
I'll try and clean it up.
When I go up to my room, can I try and do like a quick illustration of the banner that I've seen?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I try and catch the captain just before he goes in his
Wait.
room?
Of course, yeah.
You could come in as I'm wielding this piece of parchment in
Yeah.
Chauncey's face. It's like, tomorrow morning I want you to keep an eye out for this banner, and if you see it, you have to come and tell me straight away. All right. You can go to bed now.
Captain?
Yes, coming in. Yes.
As you enter, Chauncey curls up at the foot of the captain's bed.
Oh no, you don't have to curl up at the foot of the bed, Chauncey. You can get in with me. I don't need a lot of space.
It gets up, and the wings spread out and take up the whole bed.
Oh, good girl, Chauncey.
I don't know exactly what you said to those people, Captain, but I thought it best to ask. I mean, you just shouted at the entirety of the crew who were having a party and smiling for the first time since losing 70 of their number.
The peace talks must go ahead without any interference, and
We are
That group-
interference.
that group was on the precipice of interfering in the peace talks. Peace in our time, Lenore. Peace in our time.
You said we weren't to change things here. We are interferers.
Well, excuse me if I don't want to leave a war to go into another war.
Why is it our business? Why is anything but getting home our business, Captain?
Everything we have done has been.
Do you want to be
in the
standing
process
awkwardly
of
outside?
Our ship was rebuilt on the presumption that we would assist in these peace talks. Once the peace talks are complete, we will be able to continue and find the tablet and go home. So excuse me if I want the peace talks to go well. I'm just trying to keep everyone together because I can't even keep a fucking ship together. that everything, Commander?
Yes, I suppose it is, Captain.
All right. Sleep well.
May I say one final thing?
Of course.
Not wishing to speak ill of the dead, but given the aspect of a god and a magical whirlpool, I don't think even Sammy could have kept the ship as together as it did. And I leave.
As you open the door, standing outside is Peanut and Norton, who heard this whole conversation.
Norton, Peanut.
Peanut standing there with a slice of cake ready to give it to the captain.
I was going to give this to the captain, but he sounds angry.
Yes, he needs to rest. So maybe
You sure he doesn't need any sugar?
I don't know if it's totally low blood sugar.
I'm just going to sit on the chair on the balcony with my maul in my lap and fall asleep.
Okay.
But perhaps if you preserve it, maybe tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
It's the last one.
He will appreciate it even greater then. Norton, what were you waiting to speak to the captain?
I heard it was his birthday, so I might just. I'll go to
It's his
bed.
birthday.
Yeah. I've overheard it ages ago. I've only just put it all together in my head, but I think he's gone. I think he's gone to sleep. So.
Yeah, he's gone to sleep and he's asked not to be disturbed till morning.
Right. No, of course. I'm going to do that as well then.
Sounds good.
Can Peanut do one last thing?
Absolutely.
Now, with this new information, she would like to go to the kitchens, find some icing, and just
Oh.
scrawl happy belated
Peanut.
birthday on the last piece of cake.
Oh.
Really
Make-
tiny script.
Make a dexterity check
Dexterity. Okay.
with your proficiency bonus, so
Oh,
plus
good, okay.
dexterity plus 4.
Oh, that's a 27.
With no problem at all, you take out the smallest icing pen you can find and you very delicately, right next to Happy, belated birthday, Captain, kiss, kiss. You go to bed, have a long rest.
We've had a long rest.
This is one of the few long rests that we have actually in game time.
Sweet, sweet hit points.
While I'm sleeping, my
Sweet,
gaping
sweet
ribs
rage
knit
points.
Because this was fine. Right?
This was fine.
There you go. We're made of stronger stuff.
The sun beating down on your face,
Oh, yeah.
the slight hint of a hangover, the smell of whiskey and wine on your breath, Chauncey sprayed out on her back, the wings expanded. You see every so often her claws twitch as she dreams.
That's right, Chance. You sleep. Somebody in this room's going
Thank
to
you.
get a night's sleep. Really feeling all 48 years.
The captain is 48 years old and has a pet griffin who's taking up his entire bed. As you awake in the morning, a breakfast has been prepared for you. You have eggs, bacon, multiple fruits.
Is most of the crew at this table for the breakfast?
Yes.
So I imagine that I've got Relora here.
Yeah.
I've probably got Brina here, and I've got Philip right across from me.
Yep.
How's Philip looking?
Philip looks great.
Feeling.
He's cleaned himself up, had a shower,
Laura, I would,
smells fantastic.
excellent. Laura, I would like to apologise for my conduct.
Thank you, Captain.
What was that you're talking about?
No, nothing, Philip. It's fine.
I
Not just
decide I'm
eating
just going to
loads.
do message because then no one
Put
can
that
listen in. Thank you for your apology. Are you still intent on managing these peace talks?
All we need to do is get the boat out of the harbour, so to speak, and we can go.
Agreed.
Brina,
Yes.
anything from the library?
She picks up her Bloody Mary and takes a swig and puts it down. There's lots of interesting writing from what I've been able to get that's in common. There's a lot of old stories, some referencing something familiar to tablets, but I haven't been able to find anything solid yet. No locations.
All right, well, keep working at it. We
Of
might not be
course.
staying here for long.
Oh, Captain, I think Peanut has something for you.
Sorry, I didn't know it until last night, but this is for you.
You see a slice of cake that part of it has been slightly squished on the side, but written on top in really big words is happy, really tiny, belated birthday, Captain Kiss Kiss.
Oh, Peanut, that's very, very sweet of you. Okay. Thank you.
Mm,
Yes, very, yeah. Yes.
breakfast beer.
He's got a problem.
Only a small one.
Oh, they're small. Right, well, I suppose I should, I should go over to see these peace dogs.
The cake is delicious.
Oh my God, this is fantastic.
Somehow, even after the night, it still remains moist and rich. It's delightful.
This is incredible, Peanut.
21!
I'm going to have a word with Michael Salmon in the kitchen, see if we can't bump you up a bit.
Thank you, Captain.
Sorry, I don't know if the wound's still fresh for you with salmon. I don't know.
There was no wound with salmon
Really?
to begin with, sir.
Oh, well, I've been massively insensitive to you. Oh, I apologise for that as well.
That's
Right.
okay.
Where's the coffee boy? Jeremy?
Jeremy, the coffee boy, comes up, his heated bowl, he filters through some Arabica beans for you and just pours you a big cup.
Oh, yes.
Careful, it's still hot. Any sugar?
No, I'm sweet enough. It's a little joke my mother used to say.
So were you saying we should go to the talk, sir?
Yes, let's get the boat out of the harbour, Commander.
Yes. I think we should bring Norton with us, sir.
I think we absolutely should. He's been damn sight useful. And Peanut, I think you should come too.
Yay! Thank you.
Because I love the cake. And also, we might have to poke something yet.
Oh boy!
Can I whisper something to Norton?
Yeah, sure.
I don't do it as a message, but I whisper. I know you might not want to come, but I can't think of anyone on the ship who would more want peace than yourself.
Yeah. Right, off we go. As I leave the actual palace in the outside, go be like, Chauncey!
From the balcony, Chauncey's wings extend and they glide down to you as she perches beside you on the floor. You hear the gentle chink of her claws on the stone floor.
Speak with animals.
I write pretty much all day.
Good morning.
and
Morning,
I
Chauncey.
wish
Did you
I
sleep
read
well?
better.
Fantastically.
Oh, I'm so glad. Now, do you remember what we talked about last night before we went to
Spelling
bed?
errors. It even helps me find the right words to
Yes.
use so I
Yes,
can
you've got to
say
keep an
what
eye
I
out for
want
that
to
sigil, aren't you?
Yes. Do you want me to? What? Where do you want me to go to look for it?
Well, we're going to head to the main palace now.
Mhm.
People have seen you, so they shouldn't be too alarmed, but
No, people look up at me as I fly over.
yes, now, if any trouble happens, you know what to do, don't you, Chauncey?
Yes. I come find you.
Every tool out there.
Well, yes, but also stay out of
by far
trouble. I want you to stay out of it. I can't risk you getting hurt, Chauncey.
and it's free.
I would recommend Grammarly
Okay.
if you're a student.
My family.
Love you too much.
I love you too, Mama.
It's like having your own personal
In a similar way to how the captain did it, but deliberately, like, you can tell there's a faintly competitive edge.
I've missed this side of Rolora. I've really missed it.
Can Rolora call up to her room and just go, "O's!" and it just like slops on her shoulder.
You feel a cold,
It's
wet.
still invisible.
Yeah, a cold, wet slime rests on your shoulder.
I don't need to say anything to it.
It's an Uzi voice.
We've got a bond. We don't need words.
Stay safe, Chelsea. Stay safe for Mama.
Of course.
Okay. Right. Well, after these talks, oof, may the wind be in our sails. Here we go.
You, once again, make your way through this town. People are happy to see you walk past.
Oh no.
Oh, but oh, apparently, take the baby, Relora.
Oh God, I think Relora is someone who is really awkward with babies.
Take the
Definitely.
baby.
So it's just kind of holding it like that.
We named him after you.
Him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Assume you want him back.
Hearts and minds, hearts and minds.
Sorry, Captain, I don't.
Changing hearts and minds. Inspirational. Peace in our time, yes?
Peace in our time. So
Norton, do you know what he means?
Do I know any
Do you know what he means?
about peace in our time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to do with the the peace talks, isn't it? We're here to sort of, and
He
we're just a
keeps
bit
saying it like it means something more than
Yeah,
that.
I think. Well, he said it after we had that quite intense-looking chat with like the big lady, and I think it means something else, but he won't tell me what that. There was a big scary lady, and she looked like she was maybe from that group that we were told to keep an eye out for, and he said, "Yeah, peace in our time," and walked off when I asked him, and it wasn't very detailed, so I don't really know anything else. But I'm not the
Can I
most.
hear all of this?
Yeah. They're not that far behind you.
Yeah. So
As I'm walking and he's talking without looking by me. Nolan,
yeah.
I do have working ears.
Just quickly, he's actually
Norton.
Yeah. You're confusing me with my filmmaking cousin.
They're very good though, all those parchments. They're very good.
Very, very good.
I like the one about the man who thinks he's in a dream, but he's actually in 3 dreams.
And there's that one about a knight.
Oh yes.
It's called The Dark Bat.
Yeah. Slightly unbelievable, I thought.
Yeah.
But no, yes, Norton. Hopefully, it won't mean anything beyond the pure surface.
I hope so.
Let's keep our fingers and toes crossed, eh? Oh, we're here at the palace.
Yes, you are.
And my toes are massive.
The guards open the doors for you, and you are led into the council chambers. A large table spreads out in front of you, this high ceiling with multiple pillars of reds and blues and platinums. There's a bright light that fades in through the silks that cover the ceiling. You look around and you see multiple Katafu and Komodo, and at the very top you see the Sultan. Make a performance check.
I still do a small bow. It's fractionally bigger than the one I did before, but it's still nowhere near the size of these guys.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
22.
22.
Heavenly
Tiny
7.
bow.
And your rhyme?
14.
That's a hard one.
You all perform your bows to a fairly high standard.
It's a sweet
Once
meaning
again,
in
with your
14.
heavy crossbow on your back, you lean a bit too far forward and, oh gosh, lose your balance slightly.
Having your toes crossed doesn't help.
No.
You are shown to your seats. You are not too far away from the Sultan. At the very top of the table, you also see Mongoa and Alanha. There's a moment of silence as people find their seats. Water and various drinks are brought to the table.
It's too quiet.
Mongoa stands and, well, I believe this is the beginning of a great turning point in our history. As we stand here after the actions of yesterday, I give my commendations to Sultan Faranod for his swift application of justice, as he extended the first olive branch between our people.
The olive branch was a giant sword and he used it to cut someone's head off.
I know it was there.
I know, I'm just saying it's quite a bizarre visual.
The Sultan stands and applauds. Well said, sir. To begin, I think it is the most prominent thing on everyone's mind is how we are going to divide the land between the Katafu and the Komodo. My people have suffered much hardship in this long, drawn-out war. Words from the front lines have reached me in my palace, stories of battles and conflicts, the lines constantly moving back and forth. He pulls out a map of the front line, and he has drawn the first line. This is what I propose as an agreement. You look at the map of the front line and you see the two cities that your party once explored. The line is definitely more favorably in the Komodo's area.
Interesting. Sultan, have you thought about expansion?
What do you mean?
Well, in this new glorious time of peace,
The Sultan, to give you an idea, so the Sultan has drawn the line so it's nearer to the Katafu city.
yeah.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, you could expand in the other direction with the help of the Katafu. If your armies united to drive out the apes, you could establish new settlements, new civilizations, maybe together.
There is multiple whispers along the table. And it's just, this is unprecedented. What is this man talking about? Make a persuasion check.
Oh, good. That's a straight roll, baby.
Can Norton help by just sort of trying to whisper?
Sounds like a really good idea to me. Sounds like a really good idea.
Does nobody want to inspire? Okay, no.
Well, I feel like singing a song in the middle of everything
Yeah, that's
would
fair enough.
be a bit conspicuous.
I know, would have helped. That's a 10.
It is a interesting idea, but I feel that an alliance at this point in time is perhaps a few years away for us.
Oh, no, I agree with you. I'm just saying further down the line.
It is something that will be recorded on our minutes and will be brought up in later meetings. How do the Katafu feel about the line that I have drawn? You look over at Mongoa and he does not look happy.
No, can't imagine he does.
In kindest respects, Sultan, you have moved the current line greatly in your favor. You have cut us off from multiple farming spots, place for us to expand our own city. The Sultan looks at him for a moment and goes, well, how much do the Katafu need to expand? There is a great anger that goes over his face as we have been pushed back for year after year. We need this.
I have an idea. If I could say something, why don't you have something like a neutral zone?
Yeah, you could share a bit.
No fighting inside, and
Yes.
we both can go through it.
Yes, maybe a small strip, because nothing bad will ever happen in that neutral strip.
Make a persuasion check.
God, I was as well. Badly.
That's not great. That's a 13.
You want to persuade someone.
Multiple people around the table erupt in laughter.
Okay, I cast, at the moment that I hear that laughter, I cast silence so that no one can laugh and to get attention. And then I drop the silence. And then I put my hand up, so I'm still pretending to be respectful here. If I may make an observation, I did not visit this place, but there were crew members who did, who relayed certain features of it to me. And I can't help but think I would not want either side to, I'm sure you value the land that you both already have. I'm sure you would not wish any of the lands that you have or that you might obtain to be wasted on graves, as so much of it already has been. So may I just advise that that image is in everyone's mind as these negotiations proceed. It would be a shame for the land to end up going to neither side but the dead.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Oh, advantage, okay.
Because multiple
Oh, that's
members
cocked.
in the room have
Sorry, that
lost
was
family
cocked
members.
between a 13 and a 1. Okay.
Okay, come on. This is the one. This is the one. Come on.
22. Both of them are really low. I have a plus 12 and I only got a 22.
In this moment, once again, the strangers remind us of what is important. Both sides have suffered casualties, and this discussion is ongoing. We do not wish to lose this land to the dead. And that's where we're going to end this hour off. I'm going to hand back over to our SM Cat. A big round of applause for our players. You've been fantastic.
Thank you so much for joining us for this
Peace and
hour.
time.
Please do feel free to pop back. We are here every day until the end of the Fringe Festival on the 25th. We do 10 till 3 and then 5 till 10 all of those days. You can come to watch, or you can play if you want to, and you can book player tickets down at the box office here or on the Sweet website. We are streaming at twitch.tv/adventurers wanted and tweeting at adventurers250. So give us a follow, spread the word, and hopefully come back soon. I'm going to pass over to this one over here as he does the quickest hat swap ever. Soon.
Cool. I'm in a sketch comedy double act. We're called Dirty White Boys. Our show's called Stupid. It's like a turbocharged Morecambe and Wise. You should see it. It's on at Just Sonic of the Caves on Cowgate at 9:20 p.m. It's a pay what you want show, so it's free to get in. Come tonight. We've got press in. There's flyers on the end of the table. And then come back next year at the Fringe when I'll be debuting my late night sensation, Dungeons and Drag Queens, where I'll be trying to run a D&D game with 4 of the rowdiest drag queens in London.
I actually really want that to be a thing.
So do I.
I know a troupe of drag queens if, like, you need some initials. They might be up front.
I want to see that. Do you want to...
Yeah, I'll just do it. I'm part of a theatre company that's got a very good show on this year. It's at 2:15 in the Pleasance Courtyard, and it's called Replay. It's a very powerful, also very funny one-woman show about loss and forgiveness, but that makes it sound a bit, sad, and it's not. It's actually very uplifting, so please go along.